I have pimples. I'm a 50-year-old woman with pimples. It's crazy. I don't understand my own body. It's weird what's happening to me. It's like that book Mom gave me when I was a kid because she didn't want to explain the human reproductive system. I had a rough childhood, and that explains why I'm the way I am. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to go ahead and try the Jaclyn Hill Strawberry Palette. Is that the name of this bitch? Yes, it is. Strawberry Feels. Check this out. Very exciting. I want to go ahead and do a look with this. And I also purchased one of the Rare Beauty highlighters in Mesmerize. I'm excited to give this a try too. So we're going to create a look. We're going to hang out, you know, after holidays, wind down. Happy after New Year. Hope it was an awesome one. So let's go ahead and play with some makeup. And if that sounds like fun, stick around because I'm about to get into it. But before I do, if you haven't already, like and subscribe because it really helps me out and it's always greatly appreciated. And with that being said, let's get into today's video. Hair's up, eyes are primed, and we're ready to get into it. So let's crack this little sucker open and see what's happening. After the holidays, Happy New Year. I hope you guys had an amazing New Year and a wonderful Christmas. Let me know in the comments if you did anything like spectacular. I'm not a big New Year's kind of go out and celebrate gal, but let's get a refresher on the palette. Look at that, it's so pretty. What kind of look will I create today? Probably like a peachy strawberry look. I don't know, I just felt like saying it because yeah, me. I didn't do anything for New Year's really. I wasn't, I'm just not into it. I don't like going out on the New Year. I don't cocktail, I don't do any of that stuff. So just kind of chilled and, you know, did a thing, hung out with my honey and it was nice. But if you went out and you did something and you had a little fun, let me know in the comments what you did because I am nosy and I want to know what your life is like. So please tell me. Let's see. Let's hop into for a transition shade. What do I want to do? Oddly enough, I'm a little like, there's so many things I want to try. Ooh, I think I know what I want to do. And it's a strawberry kind of look. I'm going to go into Day Date right now. We're going to start with that as our first shade. Give this a try. I've never tried anything from Jaclyn Cosmetics before. Now, you're going to be like, oh, your brushes already have makeup on them. They're not washed. They're swatched. And so I've already done the switch on them, so there's no eyeshadow. It's just going to be this. Just, they're stained, and I have to wash my brushes. I just haven't felt like it, so. Well, that's a light wash of color right there. That's actually a really nice transition shade. I was talking to a friend who's also a creator on this platform. Her name is Lisa. I'll link her channel down below. She's really freaking cool. Her shorts are blowing up. She's doing these makeup looks in the shorts for YouTube. So amazing, so beautiful, very talented. She said to me in her comment that she isn't big on the drama of YouTubers because I'd mentioned that about Jaclyn Hill and all her antics and stuff over the years, and she said she doesn't go for it for the drama, she goes for it if she just likes the makeup, and that's, you know, a really good point. But I agree, and also I just wanted to make mention of it because Jaclyn Hill really isn't a lot of the drama and all that stuff, so it was just something I felt like needed mentioning because who doesn't know, you know, after all this time. Seems like a lot of the businesses that she starts all have drama and they all have, you know, a lot of people that follow her and like her losing money. So anyway, it's a pretty shade. So far so good. I'm gonna blend it just a little bit more, but it's not like patchy or funky or anything like that. And I'm feeling positive and hopeful about the eyeshadow palette. You know, we're still pretty new into it, but you know, so far so strawberry, and that's a cool thing. I personally don't really care much about, you know, her dramas one way or the other. I'm not really like a big follower of all that YouTube-y nonsense, but I just wanted to say something because it was part of the conversation. It seemed interesting at the time. Let's go ahead and go into this one right here. What's your name? Hello. All the Feels. Oh, that's great. It's very pretty. I'm gonna use the same brush because I'll probably do a little swatch when I go to the other eye to work on that. Oh, that's pretty. But I like this blending brush because it's just kind of like sweeping all the product into the crease very easily, and it's nice and soft. And I think this is my Laura Lee brush, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is. Pretty sure it is, but maybe, nope, it's ColourPop. Oh my God. Where is my brain today? It's ColourPop, and I like this brush. It's very pretty. I bought that set a while back, and I'm having a senior moment. I completely forgot about it, and I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read that it clearly says ColourPop on the side of the brush. It's blending out beautifully, and these colors are playing very nicely together. So I just want to sweep it a little bit more into the inner corner of the eye, just add a bit of shadow there, a little bit of depth. That's really nice. I'll probably end up running it under the lash line here and connecting everything when all is said and done, but not bad. You know, I am going to grab another brush and just sweep just a little more of that lighter shadow just kind of back onto this area here. So go back into Day Date and just kind of like sweep that back into the program so it's not completely lost in the deeper shadow that we just put on. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. I also want to go into, this is really pretty for Shimmerland, Fresh Pressed. Is that what that says on there? Fresh Picked. Again, I don't have glasses on, so we don't care. It's all right. This one right here. Let me just do a little swatchy on it. It feels nice. It's not like super soft. I've tried super soft shadows before. This has got a little bit of a graininess to it. It's not bad, but I can feel a bit of a graininess to it. It's pretty. It's very pretty. We're going to put that on the mobile lid and see how it goes. So let me get a flat brush, and which I didn't take care of already because I figured I need a flat brush, but I'm going to use a flat brush now. So very quickly, I'm going to go ahead and tap that on the mobile lid, and we're going to see what happens. Nice. This is dry. I didn't spray anything, so this is how it looks just by itself. The shadow, how it performs all on its own. And I have to say, it's very pigmented and it's very lovely. So if you don't want to spray your brush to make it happen, you don't have to. So that's something. There's a little fallout. I can feel it, but it's not ruining anything for me. I'm liking this shade. It's very, very pretty. It's got like a nice shimmer to it. It's not like over the top crazy, but it's also not so muted that you're like, you know, bored to death. It's a nice in the middle kind of deal. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna need a deeper shadow. I'll probably go into like Berry Whipped, if that's what it says, and put that more on the outer part of the eye so that I can have just a bit more depth, because I feel like it's kind of overpowering the shadows that I put on, and I want to have that smokiness, and I'm kind of losing it with the shadows that I picked. So let's go ahead and do that really quick and see if I can punch it up a little. This is what I'm talking about, that I want to just put on the outer portion of the program just to see if I can add a bit more. Let me get a smaller brush. And we'll try and do like a little structure here as well with the smokiness. So just kind of pencil brush it in and tap it on the outer and put that into the crease there just for that smoked out depth look. See what I'm saying? Just that right there made a huge difference. There's a hair in here. I'm shedding. My hair is growing from the stuff I'm using, but I'm shedding. I feel like I mention that in every freaking video. Because I do, and it's okay, but I do. It's because I'm excited, you know, I'm excited about it. Yeah, that made a huge difference. So now I'm gonna go back over with, oops, dropping stuff, the rest of the color on here and just kind of blend it so that it all plays together in a nice cohesive way and that it doesn't look super like, you know, choppy. It looks like I got a bit of a patch going right there. I'll tap back over it with the darker shade in a second, just to kind of, it happens sometimes on my eye. Usually it's my right eye that does it, but sometimes my eyes in this particular area here, when I start to blend out, just don't take pigment for whatever reason. So go back over it and just kind of pat a little shadow in those areas there, and it'll, you know, just kind of fill in the blank. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of take care of that little issue so that it looks like it's not just completely bald and devoid of color. washed out as the rest of my eye looks like. It's nice and vibrant, and then the front's kind of, or the side's kind of like, what the hell happened there? Yeah, it's just my face. It's what it does. So let me get another pencil brush. I'm using a lot more brushes than I thought I was going to. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting inspired. How's that? That's kind of fun, isn't it? Except I can't find a pencil brush that I'm looking for, which is like, I'm not prepared, and that kind of sucks. I know I have one that's, I'll just use this one. It's fine. Let me swatch it. Swish it, swish it. So what I want to do is I want to take, let me read it. What is it? Sugar coated. It's not that I can't read it, I just have my glasses on. Sugar coated right here, and I'm going to put that in the inner of my eye so it just has that little pop. You know, I love that little shimmer in the inner corner of the eye. There's also a really pretty flat white in there where I feel like you can get nice and decorative and do like really pretty avant-garde look with maybe like a white shadow as a liner kind of, you know what I mean? Just, you can go pretty dramatic, and you can also go super chill. It's nice and versatile. That's something I could say I like about this palette. So, oh, that's a pretty shimmer. I love that. I feel like this is going to go really well with the new highlighter that I just got from Rare Beauty. It's all kind of, I feel like it's going to play nicely together, which is very exciting for me. I'm really happy about it. See, so we have that nice little gradient there, and it looks very pretty. I'm digging it so far. I'm actually really liking this palette. So what I'm going to do now, which will surprise probably no one, is hop off and, you know, zhuzh up the rest of my face and hop back on, and we are going to try the highlighter that I'm really excited to get into with you guys. So I will be right back. So this is pretty much the finished look, and now we're going to get into the highlighter portion of the program, which I'm really excited about. So I screenshot the names. There are 4 highlighters, and I made it so that I could read it without my glasses. We have Enlighten, we have Mesmerize, that's the one that I purchased, which was like a bronzy kind of pink. Then we've got Exhilarate, and we've or Flaunt. Very, very pretty. I kind of wanted, which one is it? Is it Exhilarate or Flaunt? I think it's Flaunt. Or maybe it's, I don't know, I'll have to look it up. But it's the more champagne-y gold. I thought that that would be more, I don't know, complimentary to my face. But this is the one that they had because they sold out quickly. And then after the holidays, of course, they restocked and all that stuff. Now, I'm trying it here on camera with you guys today, but I did try it already. Let me just say that. And one thing I can say about this, it's beautiful. It feels like silk. It just does. It's the softest, silkiest, finely milled, pressed highlighter. I don't know how to describe it. It's not grainy. I don't know. It's so freaking beautiful. And it just, I'm going to swatch it right here so you guys can see. It's so gentle, but at the same time, I mean, it shows up beautifully. I don't know. So I've got my little fan brush, which I don't often use these. Normally I'll use like a little tapered brush, but my tapered brush is covered in highlighter. I have to clean my brushes. I don't feel like it. So we're going to go in with this, and we're going to do the little fan highlighter moment anyway, because I feel like this warrants a brush that doesn't have any makeup on it, even stained or otherwise. So we got some product on here, probably too much, and let's go ahead and put this on so you guys can see the shine that it gives the skin. Look how pretty that is. As the gardeners are doing their thing outside, we don't care, because look how freaking stunning that glow is. Texture, yes, I have that on my skin, but oh my god, it's so freaking pretty. Listen, if you're gonna get a highlighter, I even used some of my points. I took 10 bucks off, and I got it for like 17 after I used my points at Sephora. So worth it. Worth the 25 bucks even, I would say, because it is such a beautiful, beaming, but not like harsh. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's beaming, it's glowing, it's stunning, but it's not like over the top. It's not like chunky. It's not like overly crazy, like shiny, where you're like, you know, the back in the day, 2017, back in the day, literally like a couple years ago, where it was that beaming like crazy, which is still pretty in some looks, but it's just like so like unnaturally like, you know, I don't know, add explosion emoji somewhere in there, but this has that beautiful, like soft, but still gorgeous beaming glow without being too much. You know what I mean? It's just got that, I know I already said that, but it's the best way I could describe it. And it is the most beautiful freaking highlighter. I just haven't used a highlighter this pretty in quite some time. I feel like I'm just falling in love with all the skin products from Rare Beauty, and I'm gonna buy like the concealer, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen here pretty soon. And I know there's someone out there doing yard work. We can all hear that happening. There's always noise around my house, but I cannot stop raving about how pretty this highlighter is, or the blush even. I feel like every time I do my makeup now, I'm using this blush. It is so gorgeous. I mean, really, this product, this makeup line, let me say, is just like, it's mind-blowingly good. And it's not, for the price point, it's pretty freaking decent. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I have to admit, I'm just really impressed with it. I wish that I liked the eyeshadows more, but with all the other things I have to choose from the line, it's like, I'm totally good with it. You know, it's freaking stunning. It's just stunning, right? I had to turn off the camera for, once the leaf blower and all that came on, it was just too ridiculous. There was no way we were going to be able to do the rundown, but I had to get out my thoughts before I stopped, because I would have had a senior moment and just forgot what I wanted to tell you guys. But let's go ahead with that deep breath and do a rundown of the things that I tried today. Even though this has been out for a minute, we're going to start with the eyeshadow palette. I like this. I don't know if this stains yet or how long, you know, it's going to wear, because I only just had it on. A lot of times reds and, you know, highly pigmented shadows like the Whatnot bright ones like this will stain the eyelid, but we'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know if there's any issues, but currently this is actually really pretty. I like the eyeshadow palette. Everything blended beautifully. I didn't have any major issues with it. The shimmers are nice. It's the right amount of glam without it being, you know, like over the top. Kind of like how I was talking about the highlighter. It's just hitting that sweet spot, you know what I mean? Where you can go really nice and glamorous, but not garish. And you can also go really nice and natural, but not like, where's the look, you know what I mean? This has versatility. There's you know, something to be said for this palette, and it's good and it's worth it. So I'm glad that I got it. I think it's decent. The color story really does speak to me. These are shades that I would use, you know, often and on a somewhat regular basis. So I know I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it. So I'm glad that I got it, and I'm glad that I got to, you know, try it, you know, for the first time with you guys today, because like I said, I never bought anything from Jaclyn Hill before. I just know about her from all the scandals that just, you know, just surround her life and all that jazz. So go Jaclyn, you know, good on you. It's a good eyeshadow palette and I really like it. So the next thing I want to talk about is this my new favorite makeup line? I love this. I love the packaging. I love the highlighter. I think I'm gonna go get the other one though too, the champagne gold, just so I can have both. But this beautiful pink bronze highlight is so gorgeous. It is though, like I was gushing about it earlier, it's the right amount of shine without it being too overly aggressive to where you're like, whoa, nice highlighter, as opposed to like, wow, you have a nice like highlight. You know, it's just perfect. It's so well done, and it's so soft and silky to the touch. It is a very good quality product. I mean, I really like what she's, you know, coming out with for her makeup line, and I am excited to see, you know, what happens next. A lot like House Labs, which is the foundation that I have on today. I'm excited to see, you know, what's coming next, because these brands are just killing it. You know, they're coming out with stuff that's like next level good. It's so fantastic, and I'm so glad that I got these products and I got to, you know, just give them a try. And I feel like they're going to be just staples, things that I'm just going to reach for and wear on a regular basis, and that is the most thrilling thing, because a lot of times I'll grab a palette because it's, you know, it's beautiful, and I'll try it and then I'll set it aside and it'll just, you know, sit, or I'll buy a highlighter, same thing. Like I have really nice highlighters that are just sitting here that, you know, they're beautiful, but I forget about them easily. You know what I mean? And I feel like something about this one, it's memorable. It feels like this is something that I will reach for, and I'm not going to forget about it and, you know, set it aside, and it's not going to just sit here collecting dust. I'm going to use it because I actually really, really like it. It stays with you, the thought of like, this is really good. So it's like one of those, I'm going to, you know what I mean? Not to keep going on and repeating the same thing, which I'm clearly doing, but it's something that I could see myself reaching for over and over and over. But it's just how I feel about it. But I am really liking how the look turned out, and I thought about being, you know, a little more chatty during all of this, but I guess, you know, considering things that have been going on, I just wanted to make it a bit more about the makeup and just fun and lighthearted and all that stuff. So when the time comes and I'm ready to chat about some things that have been going on, you know, I'll do that then. But right now I just kind of just wanted to have a little fun and you know, share it with you guys and do that whole deal. And this is just really pretty, and it's nice to kind of like step away from the thoughts that have been like plaguing my brain and just put on a really pretty face of makeup and, you know, just spend some time with you guys. So I'm really glad that I just did that instead, and I really like how it turned out, and just wanted to give you my little commentary on it, my little thoughts, this, that, and the other. And again, the palette's been out for a while now, and people have their formed opinions, and some people will buy it just because they like the makeup, and others will be like, well, you know, she's done some stuff that's just not that great, and yada yada yada. It's all, you know, it's entirely up to you. It's your money. You do with it as you please. But yeah, and again, I'm just glad that I got to hang out and share it with you guys. And I do have a giveaway going, just to get that, you know, wrapped up in this little video too, so you guys are reminded there's a giveaway going on. So if you haven't seen that, go check out that video and, you know, subscribe and be a part of it and have fun. It's exciting. And, you know, and all that fun stuff. So, you know, it's whatever you want to do. But yeah, that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.